When it comes to big pharma, I'm not a huge fan. And this is part of my voice, my story, my journey. When I started my healing journey, I was like, but why is it so difficult? And then I decided, let me let go of my homeopathic and holistic, because clearly for that, it wasn't working. I will give in. I will let big pharma do its job. I am going to trust you, to my doctor, right? I was like, I'm ready, y'all. Boy, my therapist, my psychiatrist, they was all happy. Even the secretary at the therapist's office was like, oh, I'm so proud of you. Can I give you a hug? That's how amazing it was for me to come to the reality that I needed to heal. And I did it for me. Right? Y'all know I was in a toxic, abusive marriage, and she hated when I said, I'm doing this for me. I'm not doing it for you. I'm not doing it for us. And I'm not doing it for our family. I'm doing it for me, because when everything around me falls around, I need to be good with me, and I need to be good up here. I also have a disability that is debilitating. And when I can't do things for myself, nobody wants to deal with someone miserable. Granted, I have dark humor. Okay. And so part of that in giving into big pharma, I won't say the name of the medication, but I never took antidepressants even in the past, because I do have serotonin syndrome. With that being said, there was one that had been prescribed like 15 years ago, but it was brand new on the market at that time, and didn't have generic. So at this point, into 2021, my therapy dog had passed. And so I found myself going through a different type of feeling in the fall with the bipolar. It was more so like a real depressive instead of like a manic depressive. And so I agreed to go on this particular medication. They had it on, generic. However, like things happen, it's like, oh, let's give you a little bit more. Well, let's bump it up a little bit more. And then I was like, hold on a second. Because now that I have had Boo, and Boo's lived here for almost, a full year to see how the cycle goes. And I'm like, I realized that, yes, thank goodness I was on it with everything that happened last year. However, once everything happened, I was walking around like a mummy. We talked about the season of change, right? I felt like sometimes I was just in a blur. And I was like, well, I see why people take these medications who have to get through life every day and deal with people. But see, I'm here. I got agoraphobia. And it was affecting my mental health being on this mental health medication. So they listened to me. Remember, you're your own best advocate, okay? I don't care, doctors, whoever. You are your best advocate. You listen to your body. I tell you, right? And that was a few weeks ago. We just lowered it a little bit. And it's been such a big difference. I mean, like, I had a real smile on. Like, I'm not fighting as hard to just, like, get through the day. Because even though it helps, like, these things will literally take your entire soul away, right? If you let it. You have to understand when enough is enough. So make sure you understand. Remember, you are your best advocate. Remember that Big Pharma can suck itself unless you need it, because we still do want to listen. Sometimes not everything works the same for everybody. I tell you, it's not better or worse. It's just different. And for me, that medicine had served its purpose, and it was time for it to go. So remember, you're not alone. We're in it together, and I love you.